said Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke? I can't wait to get to the Unity! I've been reading all about parallel universe theory, and I'm so ready to meet another version of me. You think it's okay if I call them Cora too? I'll have to check all my charts and double-check all the locking mechanisms and see what kind of differences there are in the next universe. You know, in case we get into the kind of trouble we always do. Look, Dad said that there's a chance we might all get separated after we go to the Unity. You don't think that's going to happen, do you? That's what Dad said. I feel kind of bad, you know? That I want to go anyway. I'm sure gonna miss the lodge, but I can't wait to see what happens next.
You are the greatest. No, there was a small bit of dust on your shoulder. How dare! Being part of your crew is just the best.
Oh my god, I'm literally following in your footsteps right now. It's so cool.
We're so close. So I know we aren't keeping all the artifacts here anymore, but I think I can get some good readings from your ship. You have no idea how excited I am to analyze the data after you jump to the Unity. I'm gonna make some coffee. Pull an all-nighter. What? No. I do not do field work, especially not the restructuring yourself at the molecular level kind. or whatever the Unity actually does to make you Starborn. Anyway, Vladimir and I have been talking, and we're both staying here. Someone has to keep Constellation going with so many people leaving. It'll be pretty quiet at first, but that's what Constellation has been doing forever, right? An old generation moves on, a new one moves in. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry, and I'm sticking to that. So, goodbye. I'll miss you all.
Always knew we could pull this off. Finally, these new universes won't know what hit them. Forget about the Starborn and the Hunter. It's Barrett and company from here on out. Oddly enough, still not the strangest thing I've seen in the universe. Look, if this is a "are we doing this or not" talk, then stop right there. We're doing this. The multiverse waits for no one. Yeah, that's why I said it first. See you on the other side. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. This is amazing. The Unity, the multiverse, this is everything and more, literally. No kidding. Think of the dissertations. Boundless topics, no bounds. Except the books, they're bound. This explains so much, though. They're disorganized, petty, weird, and also deeply fascinating at the same time. Because they are just people. We never rule that out, but it feels so good to know we weren't fighting against robot alien ghost gods or something. No, not even slightly. They're people who obtain power in some unfair way, and some of them have used that power to cause suffering, and others just didn't want to share. But that's what regular people do every day of the year. True. We need to approach this critically and carefully. We can't just jump in. Or, I mean, we could, I guess. But it all comes back to this. We don't know what will happen if you enter the Unity. You might lose yourself or become a two-headed space shark. There are too many variables. What? No. I just have to go back and forth about it for a while first, and then I'll be completely fine. Just part of my process. Of course, at the end of the day, it's your choice. But I will say this. Our entire purpose in Constellation is to explore. Why would we stop now? It's the nexus point for all universes with infinite possibilities. What could go wrong? The way I see it is anybody entering the Unity has no more regular people concerns. But I do. That's my only worry. I just feel like I would be susceptible to becoming one of the bad ones. And I cannot do that. My 100-year-old grandma would become a Starborn, track me down, and I can't even say what would happen. But it might involve the Space Shark Ghost God thing. Anytime. The possibility of turning evil aside, I appreciate you taking the lead on this. You're guiding Constellation to new frontiers, new discoveries, and we should all follow your example. On that note, there's something else I'd like to discuss with you. if you have time. It's not on the scale of entering the Unity, but it is tangentially related. Thanks. This has been swirling in my brain goo for a while now. So, I've been pondering over what's happened and what it all means. And I've got a favor to ask. A teensy-weensy favor. About the size of a plank length, really. I think it's time I joined you in the physics-bending powers business. See if one of those temples works for more than just you. What, you think you're the only one who can walk around in a cape and tights? Granted, it's just a theory, but I venture anyone who experiences visions from touching an artifact is now connected to them. You got a vision, I got a vision. You got a power, ergo. Marvelous. I'm glad you're as gung-ho about this as I am. As it so happens, I've already talked to Vladimir. Seems our eye in the sky is back up and running. He sent me the coordinates for the temple already. We just have to visit. I know now isn't the best time. I need to talk with you later. I can't imagine how hard it was to be under all that pressure. A leader knows that protecting regular folk is not just a responsibility, but a privilege. And I'm proud to call you my captain. You're worried that you should have sided with a bunch of lying, murderous thieves? Hey, it's okay to second-guess yourself sometimes, but this isn't the time. You did right by us all. Modest, too. They're gonna make a statue out of you, or carve your face on a moon or something. What you did took nerves. Befriending Delgado like that, it was a huge risk. If he had gotten to you, convinced you to side with them, I don't know what we'd be dealing with right now. Good. He deserved what he got for what he did and for what he would have done. And if they regroup after all this, they'll be weaker next time. All thanks to you. That's a worry for another day, boss. That's the hope and the dream. But if they do, we'll deal with it. Simple as that.
It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure. I'm just an old blade in the dark trying to make good. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow. Don't know about that. Intend to keep teaching folks how to play the Troublemaker's game. No use being an explorer if you aren't a little dangerous. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah?
Our journey seems to be coming to an end. So, the Unity awaits. I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place. Constellation has given me a home, and I will always be grateful. But I also feel ready. Do you think we will see each other after the Unity? Will we even recognize each other if we do? I do too. The emissary makes me doubtful. They are both the person we lost and someone else entirely. If we do not see each other again, then this is goodbye. I am proud that I was present for this journey. I have things I wish to discuss with you, when you have time. In the end, you chose the UC over the Crimson Fleet. Do you believe that was the right choice? I can respect that. I am no supporter of the United Colonies, but I also could not bring myself to side with the fleet and what they represent. Did getting that close to Delgado and the fleet make it difficult at all? It can be harder to act against someone once you get to know them. Well then, no ambiguity there. It would be foolish to think, though, that we have seen the last of the Crimson Fleet. We may have eliminated the leadership, but there are many more pirates out there. I suppose we will have little choice. For now, you should enjoy your hard-earned victory. You have done a service for all of the settled systems.
Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging.
There's nothing like an investment paying off. We've succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Everyone should feel proud. Oh no. This moment isn't about my corporate holdings, no. Being part of Constellation was just for me. Although there's always opportunities, I'm not above taking advantage of what we learn as a group. Alas, while I would like to take the final jump with everyone, I'm afraid the saying, "you can't take it all with you," has caught up to me. There might not be a Stroud Eklund in the next universe, and certainly not mine. And I would be a poor choice of company if I was, well, poor. You see, that's a bad lesson to teach. Time is money, and an interest on a loan is the incentive to remember that. Goodbye, my friend. If I could borrow a bit from Sebastian Banks, bring light into the darkness of the unknown.
I've thought about it, and as much as I would love to see the Unity the way Keeper Aquilus has experienced it, I'm not coming with you. Thank you. I know this is probably coming as a surprise. I think I need to look for my answers here, in this universe. And I can't leave my parents. I know they would understand, but they're not getting any younger. You too. I know I'm flaking out at the end, but I'm glad I was a part of all this.
leave me alone.